Hey guys, how's it going? Quinn of Snazzy Labs. I apologize, honestly, up front for not delivering the video that I promised today. I got started on my blog post and I just couldn't stop. If you go to my website, snazzylabs.com/ramblings, you'll find my blog and you'll find the blog post that I created today. It's a rather important one and really kind of decides the future of the content that I create. So I'd ask that you guys go and check that out and leave your comments and your opinions below. So to make up for the video that I didn't make, I'm making this vlog, this unboxing right now. And it's actually a product that I'm pretty excited about. Not because I think it will be really great, but because I find it super interesting. And, well, let's just open it up and take a leak. A leak? No, let's not take a leak. Well, you can. You can press pause and take a leak if necessary. I'm going to take a peek. Just cut through there. And I kind of destroyed the label earlier because I didn't want to have my sensitive content show up. Okay. This is the product. It's called the Tronsmart Vega. It's a quad-core Android TV box. So this is really pretty interesting. I haven't read a lot about it, honestly, but I have heard about it. If I'm not mistaken, it was kind of a big deal last year on Kickstarter. But it is a quad-core CPU, 8-core GPU, 4K compatible streaming box for your television. So it's very much like, and this is the Elite Edition. I'm not really sure what that means. I'll have to take a look. There's 2 gigs of RAM. There is an 8 gigabyte ROM. I'm assuming that's storage. 8 gigabytes of storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM. It has 802.11bg and N Wi-Fi, not AC, however. 4.0 Bluetooth. It has who cares about the input? And the operating system is Android 4.4.2. So let's take a peek at this little bugger. It's really what it is it's a competitor to the Roku and to the Apple TV and to the Amazon Fire and other such items. Now, obviously, the advantage is that it runs Android. So theoretically, I think, and I'll have to really take a peek at this. Maybe I'll even put it as part of this video. Theoretically, you will be able to run Android apps and games on this little console. But more than that, it's, and this is really, it's the purpose. It's easier to get pirated content on these things because it runs Android. So you can use a bunch of unauthorized apps that aren't on the Roku or on the Apple TV. It's a little bit easier on the Roku because Roku has Plex available. So if you do have a Plex library full of Blu-rays or whatever, then that's accessible. The Apple TV, you have to have pretty much the content stored locally or else it doesn't work. So this bad guy not only will be able to do that, but it will also play Netflix and Hulu Plus and Rdio and theoretically any other app, I think. So we'll put this aside quickly. Inside the box, we get ourselves a power cable. There is an RCA cable for who knows what reason. I hope that's never ever used. This is a USB cable, which I assume is to power the device, which, oh no, I don't know what it's for. Because it's powered by the DC input. So, well, yeah, it's powered by micro USB. That's kind of weird. All right, and there is an HDMI cable. And the instructions, it's a very Apple-esque user manual, except for it's in black and white. We'll take this off, see what this puppy's all about. It's not particularly beautiful. I mean, it looks nice. It's circular and glossy, but it's nothing super special. On the back here, let's see if I can get a little bit of macro work going on. I have bad lighting. I'm in my living room. Sorry about that. There is the power button, as you can see. I'm going to try to focus in a little better. Nope, 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 still no. There we go. Okay, you have 2 USB ports. I don't know if they're USB 3.0 or USB 2.0. I'd have to bet they're USB 2.0. It doesn't say, so they're certainly USB 2.0. There is an AV in port, which, again, I'm not really sure what that's for. It also allegedly acts as an update button. That's what the box indicates. There's the power port right there, so it is powered by just your regular 5-volt input. There is an Ethernet cable input. I don't know if this thing supports Wi-Fi. I'll have to check. There's an HDMI input. There is a SPDIF out, so for optical audio out. There is a micro USB port, a mini SD micro SD card slot so that you can be able to watch videos or other stuff, I presume, locally. And then there is an OTG port, which I don't know what the heck it is. It's just a micro USB port, but I don't know what purpose it serves. Here on the bottom, it says Model Vega. There's the FCC information. It's actually not FCC approved. There's no logo. There you go. And it is ready for the European Union, however. And I don't know if that's a speaker. I assume it's probably like a heatsink or a fan port. That's what I'd have to guess. And then, of course, the serial number. So that was the little unboxing. Let's see if we can't... well, just stay there. We're going to hook this up to the TV right now. So here it is. It's updating. It is Android. I'm telling you. They do have a custom launcher that's pretty good, but, I mean, it's running Android. So anytime you want to make a change, you have to go through the mobile Android operating system, which without a touchscreen is kind of hard. I'm using a mouse and a keyboard right now just because the remote that's given is honestly not very good. And not only that, but when it comes to keyboard input and all that kind of stuff and touch input, it's impossible. Because with this guy, there is a little mouse button here, right there. Watch. Maybe. Oh, there you go. There he is right there. But it's super lousy because it's sending a burst of commands via the remote. So you can't go in an angle. You have to go on an X and Y axis. And it sucks. Let's see. And so, for example, if you want to pull down the menu, you have to hold that while you pull down, which it doesn't input because you can't output two, if you know what I mean. You can't do two remote control commands at the same time. So you would have to use a mouse, which is what I'm doing, where you can go to the top, you can drag down, and it works fine. But it's less than ideal. So I can already tell maintenance on this thing is a lot more intensive than a Roku. For example, I had to update Google Play services and log in all my Google accounts and all that stuff. Maybe once I'm logged in, it will be a little bit of a better experience, but right now it's kind of a pain in the butt. So right now I'm running the game Leo's Fortune. As you can see, it's quite excellent, actually. The graphics render very well. Everything seems to be in play. Hold on. No. The issue, obviously, is that you don't have a game controller. It just occurred to me that I do have an OnLive controller laying around that, if I remember correctly, is compatible with Android. So I'll have to check that out. But as you can see, it's very, very smooth. There are no issues with rendering the video. When it comes to the actual gameplay, I'm not sure how that will hold up. I'll have to check that out. But right now, it's pretty impressive as it is. Obviously, a gamepad would be ideal, especially because this controller is just not good. And using a keyboard and mouse sucks too. So let's go to the main interface and kind of show you what that's all about. If you hit the home button on the controller, you can choose the launcher. And I mean, if we go here, this will give you, this is evident that it is definitely Android. I'm just going to use the mouse. That's a joke. I mean, that's about as Android as it gets, if you're looking at that, right? So if we hit the home button on this controller and go to the media launcher, let's see, there it is. Then you're able to go through the kind of the roots of it all. There's an online video section, which by default comes with XBMC, YouTube, and Netflix. Just to show you an example, I've already logged into my Netflix account. It's very Android-esque. Up there in the corner, you have the notification bar still. It's still downloading stuff. So it is very, very Android-esque. And that's good in some ways, but it's a huge pain in the butt in other ways. As you can see, the video quality right now is super lousy. It's hooked up via Ethernet, and I really don't know why that is. It should be better than that. I don't know if it's something to do with the box. Well, there we go. It improved a little bit right there. Yeah, that's better. Now it's in near HD. That's not HD, but it's close. It looks significantly better. Right, so that's Netflix, and there is just a bunch of different apps that come on here. Hold on. Let's go to, I'm just going to have this always be the launcher for my sanity. Yeah, if we go into the YouTube section, it opens up the YouTube app. We can go to my subscriptions here and watch a video. Obviously, it is Android, so you have to go full screen. You have to select the resolution. It's kind of just a pain in the butt. I mean, it's cool, but I'm still skeptical that it's the best option when it comes to a streaming device. I mean, it is cool in the sense that it's very versatile, but after that, I don't know. The good thing on this is on the YouTube app, you won't get any ads. Well, actually, you will, because now Android apps have ads for YouTube, so that's a disadvantage. It's taking forever to buffer. I don't know. Maybe our internet is slow. CenturyLink is the worst ISP ever, and we're switching. But right now, that's who we're stuck with. And so you can just kind of go through the menu here. It's pretty well laid out. You don't have to use the mouse. There's kind of like a Roku-style navigation menu. You can go to My Apps, and it'll show you everything. I mean, it is as Android as it gets. There's the calculator right there. There's we can go into the browser. I mean, look at that. That's pretty Android, if you ask me. You can pull up the multitasking tab, which is kind of cool. Well, I did once. It's not working now. Maybe you can't. There's the Play Store, a couple quick shortcuts. There's your local storage, which allows you to play, any kind of local file that's on there. There's nothing on there right now. And I believe there's 8 gigs of internal storage. I don't know if that's writable. I don't know if you can store stuff on there, or that's just for like your apps and for the operating system, etc. You go into the music section. You can obviously add a music app. If I were to add Ardio, let's do that real quick. Hold on, hang on. Okay, so we're going to open Ardio with the remote here. And Ardio does not play nicely with the remote. It works, but it doesn't really, it's not really that functional. But we could start an album, any song we want. Yeah, see, that just doesn't work. Oh, yeah, there you go. It'll start to play. It just does not. I mean, it's not an ideal interface. So there you are. It works. And it actually even works if you leave the app, like a regular multitasking app would do. So you can continue to browse while that video plays, which is pretty cool. So it also features Mirrorcast, which would theoretically allow you to mirror your Android screen onto the device itself. And it also works as an AirPlayer, so you can use this to receive AirPlay content, which is pretty cool because it's like an advanced Chromecast, if you will. It doesn't work with just select apps, but as an AirPlayer, you could theoretically mirror to this device using your iPad, which is pretty cool, actually. I'm going to have to check it out, really, for a couple of weeks and really put it through the ringer, through the tester. As of right now, I don't see it replacing my Roku just because it's hard to use, but maybe once I get the hang of it, maybe once I get it more well optimized, it will be a better experience. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Sorry about not getting that video out today. But you guys know there's some stuff that happens sometimes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.